All right, welcome to episode 14. We're actually a minute behind because I sat here talking a little bit, so we'll take that into consideration as we end this episode. I'm not thinking that we're going to get through 5 levels in this episode, so most likely this is the second to last in this series, and then we will finish up Terrace, and then we will be able to finish the series up on Nar Shaddaa. Alright, so we need to pop up there. Let's kill a few more of these guys. We only need 10 more. And then I think we'll grab the rest up on the scan spot. Should be able to find 7 of them up there. And what do we need for Jedi artifacts? We need 2 more Jedi artifacts, so this should pan out pretty decently. So, what is this series? This is a series where we are stacking as many XP boosts as we can, upwards of 327% of XP boost to see how fast we can level. In this series, we have been doing everything that's on a planet. So that means bonus missions. We're doing the extended series here. It means heroics, it means exploration, pretty much everything to try to maximize the experience per planet. Once we get that done, then the plan is to run again, but in the second round we're only going to do the class missions. So if we look at how the experience works, it is a double experience event. So we are actually running 2 times experience because of the event. We are wearing armor that gives us a 50% XP boost. And we are using a consumable. The consumable gives a 25% boost. Need to watch where I'm going. And then we have a guild bonus. The guild bonus is 15%. And then the guild is also running a 7% guild ship bonus. So that's where the 27, that's why we get that weird odd number. And so those are stackable for everything. And then for exploration missions and for class missions, another 30% stacks on top of that. And that gets us to our 327. So we don't actually get that high number for everything, but we get it for a lot of things. So definitely cooking through the experience. We are wrapping up Terrace. Terrace is the 3rd planet in the original story. We hit 50 at the end of Coruscant, which was the 2nd planet, and 50 was the original level cap that you did on the entire original story. So just to give you an idea of how fast we are flying through the levels. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 planets in the original story. And we did it in 2. So just to kind of give you an idea of how fast. All right, I think to turn this in, we return to the starport. So we are going to go ahead and run the bonus series while we're still out here. And then we'll return to the starport to wrap up the planet. All right, that is not the one I probably should have clicked on, but it's actually a pretty quick run up here. Okay, so what we're going to want to do is collect these little data pads. I'm a little nervous that there is somebody else running around out here. Are they going in? Okay, so this one can be a little bit of a pain in that once you get inside there, you have to kill a certain... Let's see if we can get that without triggering. Nope. You have to kill a certain type of rat ghoul inside of there, and there's not very many of them. So hopefully the time it takes us... Is that the same guy? The time it takes us to clear around out here, it will actually... They'll be done inside of there. Okay. I think after this one there are 2 more. Did I even get this one? Might not have got this one before he attacked me. Alright. There's one up and around the corner here, and then there's one kind of down and in the middle. I hope he wasn't expecting me to help him. Alright, let's see if we can stack these guys up on top of each other. Alright, we are going to dump all of our cooldowns here though, because we definitely pulled a little bit more spawn than I probably should have. If we can get this gold killed, I think we'll be alright. Come on, Eric, do your job. There we go. Okay. We are going to go ahead and stun him to let Eric catch up. And this guy will come and... Alright, we'll drop a heal on ourselves. There we go. Eric seems to be catching up now. The last one of these is actually in the middle, and there's no crazy net ghouls around there. Hope they're not trying to invite me to their group. Alright, so we come down here to the center. See how good my memory is. Is it down here? I think so. Yep, it's right there. Okay, we do need the experience, and I'm going to try to separate myself from those guys a little bit. I missed the click. So what we're going to do is we will pull back out of here a little bit. So the mission was designed that as you come in, you're killing the mutated rat ghouls. So we'll slide out a little bit and grab some of them. Man, there's a lot of players out here. So these silvers are the mutated rat ghouls. So we'll pick up some of them. Try to get ourselves away from the group. And we'll avoid, if we can, the golds. So these normals will help stack our numbers as well. Yeah, this is probably about the edge of running this armor with no upgrades in it. For at least the heroics. Now, if we do go to Nar Shaddaa, we'll be back to just normal story missions, and they are not near as difficult, so we won't be stacking up the rat ghouls. And there's a gold. I think I'm going to avoid that. How many more do we need? 6. We can find a couple groups of 3. This will finish this up, and then we'll make a run at the building. The building has an instance in it, and then a non-instance area. Non-instance area is the one I'm worried about. With this many people running around, it's possible that we end up having to fight to get our guys. Trying to avoid, there's another, it's got a gold in it. Let's go ahead and see if he, nope, he doesn't appear to be part of that group. That's nice. So as long as he stays up there, I think we'll be okay. This will be perfect, because I think we only need 3 more. Now the nice part is now that we've cleared that, once we go inside, if it looks like somebody's already gone through and cleared the instance, we can go ahead and go into the, or cleared the open area, we can go into the instance side, do our instance fight, and then hopefully things will respawn. Now, if they're spawning and nobody's in there taking them, we'll go ahead and do that first. So we have a couple of options. So if we look up here, all right, so these are the ones we want. These are eradicated rat ghouls. We want to try if we can avoid that guy We don't need him, so we'll come around here. I think, yeah, that net ghoul horror is not one we need, but these irradiated ones we do. So I think we need 5. So hopefully we can get these 2. I think there's another one down there. And then as you work your way back to kind of the end of this section, there should be enough. Whoa, pay attention to my health. That was a little close. Alright, so let's be a little bit more careful. We're going to do this. We'll take him out. This fight won't be as hard, but just be a little bit more careful. Nice. Okay, one of these guys we should be able to handle. And then we'll just need to find 2 more. And that should be, if nobody has cleared out the instance or the dungeon, we should be able to find those on the way back. Alright, what do we got over here? There's a mutated, there's one. I'd rather not fight him. See if he walks away, I can't remember. We don't want the mutated. I don't want any of those. There's one irradiated in there. Alright, we'll pull this group. We're going to go ahead and just drop our defensives here. Okay. I think this will work out because it doesn't look like anybody's been back here. Now we only need 1 more. We'll have to fight this guy. I think we can grab that one right there. Alright, so we will watch the path here. If you see anybody coming down to steal it from us, we'll take it on. So I'm out of defensive cooldowns. I think we'd be alright. But we're going to go ahead and play it safe here a little bit. We'll kill the 2 silvers while he just chills out there. We don't have to fight that champion. I guess we could. But again, as far as our time goes, not sure if it's really worth it. Alright, I don't know if turning these 2 quests in along with the bonus series is going to get us to 72. I hope so. Okay. So we can slip over here. Don't have to fight him. 359. Alright, let's do it just to see. I'm curious how much XP he'll give us. And we've got everything we need to fight him, so the last nightfall is actually in our own instance, so we don't have to worry about anybody taking it from us. Although I would like to get back through the dungeon far enough to not have to fight things that have respawned, so. Got pretty lucky. With all those people running around. Yeah, 35,000. I don't know if that was worth it. Okay, we will get ourselves back out of here. Hopefully we don't pick that guy up. Okay, we're leaving Eric to deal with him. And so we are at 645. I'm going to have to fight that one, I think. Yep. See if we can lose the other one, though. Now we got them both. Okay, let's work our way up here. So we're at 645. We are level 71. We are 561,890 towards 72. Let's passive Eric, and I think he'll lose both of those net ghouls. There we go. So let's move into the second half. So I think the second half of this episode, we'll finish Terrace. We'll turn in our missions for the bonus series. Don't think these have a bonus. Let's check. And then we will get ourselves over to SWTOR. Whoa, Eric's still passive. Alright. Turn yourself back on. So that's where being a trooper is nice. They have a lot of defensive cooldowns, so saved myself from embarrassing death. Alright, no bonus series there, so we'll just come up here and finish this guy off. Start off ranged. Oh, he's got a little bit of a range, but this should be a relatively quick fight, and then we will fast travel back to the main starting base, turn that in, and head back to our ship. Don't know if we're going to get 72 out of these last 2 missions. What do we need total? We need... was it 1.7 million? And what do we have? We have 600. We need 1.1 million out of 2 missions. Don't think that's going to happen. Yeah, that's only 359. Alright. That should clear everything, so time to head out of here. Alright. Turn in the bonus series, but I don't foresee that one giving us enough to level to 72. So, too bad. Still, the end of the 3rd planet, we are pushing level 72. One more episode on Nar Shaddaa. Ooh, 647. It's going to be close. We got it. Nice. All right. Level 72 on Terrace. So, just for data purposes, we are level 72 with 96,757 XP towards 73 as we finish Terrace. Back to the ship we go. So I think for the rest of this episode, we will go ahead and get ourselves set up on Nar Shaddaa. Do some of the intro stuff, get our quests kind of collected up. Nar Shaddaa is a planet like Coruscant where you end up traveling to the different zones in order to do things. Okay, there shouldn't be anything we need there. We'll also go ahead and probably clean up our inventory. Let's check for training, all that kind of stuff that we might be skipping. So there's a passive. Okay, nothing else there. We have one more utility point that we can spend. So let's go ahead and grab. Probably don't need them, but I'm going to grab the healing ones. That way, if we get in trouble, we can actually help our healing. Doesn't look like, I can't tell, any of our companions have story missions. Nope. Alright, it's time to travel. So off to Nar Shaddaa we go. So we got 10 minutes left in this episode. We will work our way onto Nar Shaddaa, get ourselves set up and ready to go, and then shoot to get 3 more. Oh, that'll help. 3 more levels in our last episode. So, all right, off we go. Now, just like on the other planets, we're not going to quick travel out of the spaceport. We are going to go ahead and pick up everything that we need to pick up. Could potentially make the argument that if I just wanted to try to slide through the class-only missions on this one, it might be enough, but that would break the spirit of what we're doing. So let's go ahead and keep at it. We'll see how many areas of Nar Shaddaa are needed to level us the rest of the way. It's going to be really interesting. My goal is to collect all this information, and then we will go ahead and build out some spreadsheets, graph some stuff, try to see exactly how things happened. Right. I think we get to do this mission right away. I think it's on the north side of the spaceport here. Or I guess the west side. So we can slide over here and get some quick experience still in this episode. Alright. Probably should pay attention to what they tell me to do, but usually it becomes self-explanatory. So evidently we need to kill 15 people and recover passcodes. Okay, so yep, looks like we got yellow loot, so we are going to have to loot here. Alright, so let's grab those. That guy dropped one. See if these guys drop any. A little competition. So we'll try to see which way he goes. We'll try to avoid him. Come over here. That way he has plenty of guys to kill. We are going to grab that spawn though. And then we'll turn our reflection on and let them just kill themselves. Works good for these, non-specialized guys. One of my favorite trooper abilities. Alright, does that give us enough? Okay, I'm pretty sure that the turn-in for this is on the actual promenade, but just to be complete, we will fly ourselves out of here and make sure we don't miss anything. So we'll go back to the other side of the spaceport and travel out. So we are actually going to be at 72.5, so I am really hoping that 2.5 levels are doable in the last episode. If we come up just short, we might just do an extended episode in order to make sure that we get there. Alright, these get a little bit longer. I'm not even going to grab the heroics on this particular planet because I don't think we're going to need them. Okay, so can we quick travel? To the club we can, but alright, do we want to go upper or lower? Let's go upper. Alright, as we roll into the last 5 or 6 minutes, we did start this one a minute late, so might give ourselves a little bit of bonus, although we might just end early. But I think I'm going to try to collect the missions for the first area of Nar Shaddaa. We'll hit on some of the, if we find some lore objects and stuff like that, should be able to turn this one purple in, and then we'll take an experience reading and find out where we are. Alright, so where are we? So that one looks like it's down low. And that one is... So that's the one we just did. So let's go turn that in, because then that will give us actual XP. On one side of these, yeah, I knew there was a lore object here somewhere. What did that give us? 3671. Okay, so I think we're going to be able to get this turned in, and then we should be able to go talk to our story mission guy, and then that'll get us out to the first area where we can pick up the rest of the missions. Let's see what this gives us. 363, not too bad. Is that an improvement? Nope. Alright, so I'm not thinking we're going to get another level in this episode. Oh, I'm up here. I'm going to go ahead and do it. We got 4 minutes left. Let's go ahead and I think this is the GSI area. Maybe a little bit of wasted time, but we'll come over here, grab our 14,000 experience for just doing that. And now we'll head down to the cantina. And that'll get us in to talk to our contact for our story mission. And I think that got everything there. So we got all the exploration experience. Was that guy riding the speeder back there the same guy we were running into on Terrace? Not sure. Alright, back here we go. And then I think we'll be able to travel out to the first spot. Yeah, no experience for that. Alright, so let's go ahead and... yeah, we got a few minutes left. I think we can get the traveling done. And I think there's one more lore object over by the lower promenade speeder, so we'll grab that on the way out too. And we'll call episode 13 done. So if I remember right, it's over here by the Republic speeder if we get lucky. Alright, 2 minutes left. Timing wise has been pretty decent. I didn't really plan out where they would start and stop. Just went and got lucky. Alright, that'll give us another lore object. What was that good for? 353. Oh, that's a horrible ripoff. Alright. We are heading... okay, so that's going to be a long speeder ride. We're going to have to go there to there to there. So just to kind of clean that up, we're going to jump up here. It'll be a little quicker. That way we can take the other speeder and save ourselves the duplication in travel. So now we're going direct. And that's not as bad. I've been tempted. I was going to cut all these travel scenes out, but I've caught myself talking through a lot of them, so I'm not sure if I'm going to edit these out or not. We will see. Depends on how long they are. Some of them can be upwards to a minute, which, again, is a shot against the class-only version of this, because you're traveling a lot to not do multiple missions. You're just doing the one in the area and usually moving on. That wasn't too bad, so. Alright, the nice part about this is we're going to go ahead and grab this mission. And so he didn't even pick up the mission here. That's interesting. And I think this is where we're going to call this episode. So let's go ahead and do some data collecting. We are at the 7-hour mark into this episode. We made it to level 72. We are 1,355,943 experience towards 73. So well over halfway. So let's hope that one more episode will get us to that magic level 75. We'll see how much Nar Shaddaa that takes. Thank you everybody for watching. Hope you're liking this and getting some useful information out of it, or at least answering some curiosity. And we will see you for the next and hopefully final episode. Take care. See ya.